Hey Flosstube, welcome back to Basic Stitches. I'm Jorden, and I'm on Instagram at JordanXStitch.
And I'm Jami, and I'm on Instagram as JamiXStitch.
We don't have a lot to share today because it hasn't been a ton of time since we got home, but we figured we'd do a video because we don't want to get into another cycle of missing a month.
Right.
We had a few questions. Betty asked who did the Chessie and me pattern for the exchange. That one was mine. Mom did the shepherd's bush. Yeah, it was just shepherd's bush.
Yeah, it was called Garden Sheep. Shepherd's bush.
Lori, you asked if these scroll frames were for sale on embroidery.com. They are not these ones with the engraving, but just the 6-inch frame is. She also asked how they attach. So, hurry and take it off. I should have thought about this ahead of time.
And you can get two different styles. They attach in two different ways. One way is the basting way, where you actually, it has a piece of fabric attached to the board and then you sew your fabric to it, just like a running stitch. Or the other way is like Jordan's going to show you, and it's the Velcro.
So this bar just has a piece of like the soft Velcro, and then you get the hard part, and it just sticks on. And it holds really securely.
It does. And it's easy to change out. It's easy. And when you're done, you just cut that Velcro off of your fabric.
But so it's only like 1/4 of an inch, right?
Yeah.
So it's not that much.
You could leave an extra 1/2 inch if you're worried about it on the two end, on that end is going to attach it. And then you'd have enough on both ends to still have a 3-inch border, but I haven't ever found it's an issue.
And then Chrissy B asked if we love the scroller rods that we've been using. I do. I like this size more for what I use, like what I do. I do more bigger projects, but I've really liked this size for just holding. But I've liked these ones a lot better than the super cheap ones that I've gotten at like Hobby Lobby and Michael's.
They have the split rod.
Yeah. So I definitely recommend them.
Yes. They're made out of, I think, oak, which is a nice hardwood. Like, they do make them nicely. It's Embroidery Central makes them and sells them.
Yeah, they're the
embroidery.com.
And they're called the Easy Stitch scroll frames.
Mm-hmm. They used to be American Dreams, and now it's embroidery.com.
And it's easy, like the letters E-Z, not the word easy. Okay, that's all we have for questions.
Okay. Should I apologize now for crying in our last video? Like, that was so ridiculous. I was so tired and had such an array of emotions over a few days, plus like the extreme tired. And I can't believe we did that and put it on YouTube. Let's just go on and forget that happened. So
I think it's hilarious. I didn't cry though, so
yeah. You should have seen the picture Jordan screenshot or sent me of the video, and oh my gosh, it was horrible. I'm like, yeah, that was bad. I won't do that again.
At least not for a little while.
If I ever cry again, it'll be edited out.
Do you want to show what you've been working on?
Yeah, I've just kind of had to pull it out. So this morning I went and got a pedicure with my mom, and then I've been cleaning, and your dad's been digging. So that's the cleaning hairdo. What I've been working on, I've only worked on one thing since
being home.
Yes, thank you, Jordan. I just had a Oh, I wanted to find something to hide. Okay, so I just had to hide the chart. So this is the retreat piece that we got and did stitched at the retreat. Obviously, we showed it to you finished, and you've seen the Liberty. You know, Priscilla's display, and Kathy have shown it. And I, on my way home from Jordan's house, I stopped.
She bought shepherd's bush out of fabric.
Well, buying them out, I bought the one piece of 28 count black Jobelin that they had. So I come home and I've started the Liberty piece. That was actually, well, one night and a little bit more here. And then I got a knot and I got to get the knot out. I don't know how I did that. So that's all I've really stitched since I've been home, to be honest. We did have a birthday party for my mom last night too, so I didn't stitch all yesterday.
I have also only stitched on one thing. I've been working on the bookstore, Hometown Holidays, and I have made a lot of progress on it.
Okay. Yeah, you did. Wow. Because last time I saw it, you just had white and a little bit of red. You've got the door. You've done quite a bit.
Yeah.
You got your stitching mojo.
I did. My stitchy bug came back.
Nice.
Yeah, I've just worked on that because I started getting close and now I just want to finish it.
I like that though, when you start getting close to, and then it's a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
So nice. So do you have haul? Is there anything?
I do. I have a lot of haul.
So do I.
I'll start with this because I've been to Shepherd's Bush 3 times since we got home. It's been less than a week. The first time they were closed and they closed 5 minutes before I got there. The second time I got there and they didn't have the fabric that I needed because Mom bought it all.
They had one piece. And I gave you a part of it.
And then the third time I went so that I could get Janalyn some stuff. Because I had to go get her stuff. So Mom got me the fabric for Liberty. And then I still have my floss that we had for the other piece.
But you know what? I put this, one of the colors is steamed broccoli. And I put it in another stitching. I'm going to have to go back and find it so I can use it on the Liberty.
I managed to keep mine all together. I don't know why. I just set it to the side and it stayed together.
I know the steamed broccoli is in one of the items that I took to the retreat because it's when I was kitting things up for that I pulled it out and was like, oh, that green would work. Yeah. I'm done with it. And I didn't know it was going to be a surprise.
The third time I went to Shepherd's Bush, I decided to kit up Red, White, and Bloom. This is Country Cottage Needleworks.
I love that one.
So I got some fabric. This is Queen Anne's lace. It's 32 count Jobelin, I think. Yes, 32 count. And it's very, very similar to French lace, which I don't have next to me right now.
Oh, I was gonna say, hold it up and show me. I saw your fabric, but I didn't see them together. So
yeah, and then I got the ribbon red that I needed, which I think I have all of the other colors that I need for it.
Cool.
And then I have haul from before we went on the retreat. I got On My Lovely Shore. This is the wedding row from Bank Creek.
That's the one that I liked.
And I'm planning to do it in the Shepherd's Bush colors because I like their colors more.
Well, their colors was all pinks and reds and stuff, like very Valentine-y.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to do it for a wedding thing. It'll be for Valentine's. Yeah.
And then I got the Valentine row. Will you be my Valentine? And then I got Hippity Hop, Easter's on its way. It's the Easter row. And then I had also gotten the Stars and Stripes row. I don't remember what it's called.
Stars and Stripes?
Yeah. Is it just called Stars and Stripes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think so.
And then I have my Victorian Moto, but I figured you might want to show your stuff.
Okay. I don't know. I don't remember if I had ever shown that I had got this chart. Do you remember?
I don't, but I remember that you got it and you jumped up and down like a giggly little girl.
So I had ordered 2 different things from Needle Case Goodies. And this one is the Raise the Roof Designs. It's a warm water wash. And I have looked for this one forever. And hi Loki. You want some loving. So yeah, you're not distracting at all. So I had found that on Needle Case Goodies, and then I ordered, this is the Priscilla's Spring and Easter Floss Picks for 2019. And I have taken a few skeins out to use on other stuff, but I mean, I still have quite a few in there. And this package was the one that was missing, and it was at my neighbor's. I think we did tell the story, didn't we? Somewhere. Anyway, it was in my neighbor's mailbox, and it was missing for a week. He was on vacation, and then when he got home, he brought it over to me. I shouldn't say finally. He brought it over, and I shut the door, and I literally jumped up and down. I was so excited because this pattern has been one of the series that I have never been able to get. I think it was
an exclusive to some store.
Yeah, to a store. I think it was like back east for a long time, but now I guess they've re-released it or something, because it's for Hoffman Distributing Products by Just Another Button Co. and Crescent Colors. So I mean, it's legit. It was from Needle Case Goodies, so finally able to get it, and I was excited. And I'm thinking, I have a piece of fabric that, well, I'll grab it. I did not remember I had this in my stash of stuff until I was packing for the retreat, but it's a 28 count Monaco, but it's just white, and it's 20 by 24. This one is so old. It's just been in my stash, but I may try and dye it the aqua color, like with Rit dye, to stitch this.
That would be fun.
Anyway, that would be an experiment for me. I've never done anything like that, but I don't know. Just I went brainstorming. It may not happen. It may be something else. I don't know. So I showed those. I ordered this. I got it off of either Stash and Load or Stash and Loading. I'm not sure which one. It is Needle Bling Designs, Heart and Home. If you watched one, yeah. If you watched Priscilla and Chelsea when they with Kimberly at Fat Core Shop, and I think it's when they did showed all their 31 Mania starts. Kimberly had this one that she was going to do on that whitewashed fabric that looks like the shiplap. And I just thought that was cute. And then the model is like that. So I think I may have to order the shiplap fabric to stitch that on. And it's 2 colors. It is barn door and hickory sticks. I'm like, I can do that.
Chelsea was stitching on Priscilla's project at the retreat that was on that fabric. And the fabric looks really, really nice. And I want to stitch on it as well.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Like
fabric.
in person, it's way pretty.
Yeah. And I think it just, especially like on this Home is Where the Heart Is, like that home, Heart and Home, that's such a simple pattern that I think that that fabric will add a lot of the character.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So anyway, and that's what Kimberly was stitching it on there, and I was like, oh, I like that idea. Oh, okay. I'll show you what I got from 1-2-3 Stitch. No, sorry, Shepherd's Bush on my way home from Jordan's. Tara was stitching Plum Street Samplers autumn salt boxes at the retreat. It was one of her mania starts, and then this spring small giveaway. Her purple stitcher Jen had stitched it, and Karen got it, and oh my gosh, it was so cute. So, and they were out of spring salt box shops. I would have got it, but I got the autumn one. And then I wanted the holiday hoopla. It's the 4th of July.
I've almost bought that one every time I've been at Shepherd's Bush this week.
It's cute, huh? And so then when I was there, I went through their Bent Creek thing where they keep the bin where they keep the rows. And this is the Let Us Be Thankful row for Thanksgiving. I don't know. I might do a little bit different colors, but close to the same. I like it. Anyway, I thought that was cute. We've said multiple times that I bought the 28 count black Janalyn. And the reason I normally have stitched on black Ada, the 16 count chalkboard Ada, but this, where I did the retreat piece on the black Janalyn, I also wanted to do the Liberty piece on the black Janalyn to coordinate. I don't want two different fabrics on that.
Well, normally we do it on 16 count, and that's on 28 count. So
to be different size too.
Right, we needed the 28 count.
Yeah, but I did like the fabric. I know some of the ladies didn't care for it so much, and I liked it. So that's why, yeah, we were both going in looking for the 28 count Janalyn. Luckily, I found it for Jordan.
I think doing that retreat piece might have converted me over to even weave. I really enjoyed stitching on the Janalyn.
So did I. And
that's why I got such a big piece. Because this was 19 by 23. So I guess that's not huge, but it's still a pretty decent sized piece.
Yeah.
I'll use it on multiple projects.
And that's kind of why I thought of pulling this out, because it's the even weave. I like the even weave more than I do the linen, but learning from other ladies at the retreat, they said I need to stitch on a quality linen that's thicker. The linen that I was stitching on the retreat piece that I gave away was really thin.
Yeah.
So I need more thicker, tighter weave. So they said Lakeside linen is a good one. So I'll, if I decide to go that route, I'll look for that. I did buy a couple more Really Tealy because this is literally like my favorite color. And if I can ever substitute that in for anything, I will. Plus, there's going to be, 7 jars in the Chockful series. Mm-hmm. And I did order a floss kit for the sunflower one. But I don't care. I still wanted extra of those because I love it.
Yeah.
I'll show that in a second.
I left mine upstairs.
Oh, well, we both got our buckets, our tins. When we were at the retreat, I got on hobbylobby.com and hurried and placed an order and got them. And then
we managed to get it Friday night before they announced it to the world, so it didn't all get sold out.
I wasn't going to say that part.
I think they've restocked them now, though.
Yeah.
Priscilla and Chelsea said that they were restocking them in their video today.
When I was on Hobby Lobby buying them, I saw this was there. And
that's so cute.
So cute. And I have a big sign by my table in the kitchen that's the same style that I got from Hobby Lobby. And it says, "The best memories are made when gathered around the table." And so that's my kitchen. I thought this would go cute in my kitchen, just set up on a shelf or something. Anyway, I just had to show it because it was part of my Hobby Lobby order. Hobby Lobby.
I've been to Hobby Lobby a lot this week too.
I got another pair of these little snip scissors because I love them. That's all there is to it. I love them. I love that they have the cover. I mean,
they're so sharp.
Right? And they're cheap at Shepherd's Bush.
Yeah.
I have 2 more sets of floss to show. What do you have?
All I have left is my Victorian Moto.
Okay, you show your Victorian Moto, then I'll show my Victorian Moto.
Okay. This is not new. I mean, I haven't showed it yet because I got it and I put it with one of my projects and I didn't know where it was. So it was lost for like 2 months because this is the March set.
And you got the bright ones, correct?
Yeah. I probably should have had these set up beforehand. Okay. This is the first group.
Oh, those are pretty.
Starting on the side that's Green Iguana, Baby Doll, Beach Cruiser, and Siesta.
Those are pretty. I like that. Is it the Beach Cruiser that was blue?
Yeah.
I liked that.
I would say it's comparable, slightly greener, but comparable to Really Tealy.
Oh, okay.
And then the next set, starting on this side, Party Flower, Prairie Garden, Old Quilt Shop, and Victorian Garden.
They're pretty. I remember you saying that you wished you would have had these flosses for when you were stitching all your February ones. And on that, I can see.
Yeah. And then this next set, a couple of them have so much variation.
That's cool.
And they're pretty easy to tell which ones. Again, starting on this side, Berry Bright, Texas Wildflower, Multi-Berry, and Variegated Blues.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it is. You can really see those. That's cool.
So those were the March Bright set.
Okay, so mine would be this month, May. Yeah, because I paid for it while we were in the airport. I don't know. I paid for it somewhere so that I'd get it here, and it just came today. So my first set.
Those are cute.
The green is Sampler Meadow, Ode Ale, Castle Tower, and then Powder Puffs. I thought that was funny. It made me think of you because Jorden liked the
Powder Puff Girls.
Power Puff Girls, but her dad called them the Powder Puff Girls when she was little. And then, so 2 of these have a lot of variegation in them. So the green on this side has a lot of variegation, and it's Night Garden. The next one has variegation, and it's Rose Garden, and then Sunbonnet and Plum Red.
Those are good reds.
Yeah, they are. I like both of them. Matter of fact, this Rose Garden. Nope. Never mind. Nope. Never mind. I thought it was going to match something else I had sitting here, but it doesn't. And then these. And I had changed to the brights. I had been getting primitive, but then I was getting a lot similar colors, and I didn't need that much of all the similar colors, so I thought I'd go back to brights. So, This is variegated
Oh,
violet.
that's pretty.
Yeah. The mint rainbow, frosted cherry, and mystery blue. So,
Those are like all my favorite colors.
yeah, they're pretty, aren't they? So I like those. Okay. Do you have any? You're done?
I'm done.
Okay. The only other thing I have to show is it also came from, well, I guess I'll leave this out, from Shepherd's Bush. And it's part of, I stopped because I wanted the black fabric. That's just a given. To stitch that Liberty, the can. So, and I knew I had that can ordered, so I really wanted to get, I don't think that one goes in your kit. I got a Liberty or Licorice Red, but I don't think that goes in one.
Yeah, I think that goes in there.
Yeah.
No, there's only the 2 reds.
Yeah, I got them both, but so apparently I bought an extra Licorice Red too, because it is a good red.
It is.
It's something that. Okay, so these that I picked up, I'm going to show these first. This is the Ruby Slivers, Mossy, and Hick Sticks. And then I'm going to lay those out. Those. So see the red, white, and blue. This one, the blue over here is deep. These are weak Fireworks. Deep sea, gunmetal, Louisiana hot sauce, porpoise, Americana, and white lightning. So white and gray variegated. And the reason I stopped to get these, and I did get a Krennic as well, is because we're going to stitch Firework Lane. Jordan's chart that she did before the retreat, my mom had commented that she wanted to stitch it, and she had already got it from Jorden. My sister, Janalyn, or Weeza X Stitch, had commented she had wanted to stitch it, and I had also wanted to stitch it. So we decided, even though Jordan's already stitched it, we're going to do it as a stitch along.
That just means I've finished one of our stitch alongs.
Yay! So that's why I was getting the supplies. I haven't got my fabric. I think I know what I'm going to do. I have one in my cart on 123 Stitch. I think I'm going to order. But I looked in Shepherd's Bush for gray. I didn't find a light gray like I wanted. They just didn't have it in the count I was looking for. So I think I'll order on 123 Stitch. And we're planning on starting it Memorial Day. So if anyone wants to join in, they can. You can find the pattern on Jordan's Etsy site.
And if you by chance looked today and couldn't find it, today or yesterday, Friday or Saturday, and couldn't find it, that's because it was sold out. And I didn't notice. So it's back and it should be there. Just so you know. And then we did a giveaway in our last video for this pattern. And the winner of that is Connie G Stitches.
Sweet. So if you can just, Jorden will put the email below. If you email us your email, basically, we'll have it if you email us. And then she can send that chart to you.
Yep.
So, and we're planning on starting Memorial Day, or start it when you get it. It doesn't matter. As soon as I get my fabric, start it. I don't know. Maybe I'd have to measure. Like, how many things could I get out of this fabric? I could buy 2 different color dyes and experiment.
And we're using the hashtag Firework Lane.
Yes. Yep. And yeah, so 3 of us will at least be stitching it. Jorden will be cheering us all on. That the hashtag is already on Facebook. I already Instagram. I already started it it was going before for when Jorden listed that. But I've already posted that I got my flosses. So anyway, and I believe there is a DMC conversion.
Yes.
But these colors, especially like the white lightning, is kind of heavily variegated. So it would change.
The white lightning and this one is
Louisiana hot sauce.
No, that's Louisiana hot sauce. This is Ruby Slippers.
Right here, Ruby Slippers. Yeah, you can tell how variegated that is.
And they both have really good variegation. And then even the mossy that's for the trees and stuff, like to look at my trees, you can see when you can actually like look and see the variegation, because sometimes you can only see it if you know it's there.
Yeah.
But with a few of these, I think it's definitely worth it. But there is a DMC conversion on the whole thing.
Yeah. So whatever way, whatever fabric you want to stitch it on, she has the linen that she did the model on listed on the chart.
And when I did it, I didn't use more than one skein of each of them. And I think that's said on the like info sheet, but you only need one skein of each color.
And you did yours on the 32 count?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just because if they did 28 count, they might need, there is
I don't think I even got close, but yeah.
Okay. So anyway, that's exciting that we're going to have another stitch along. I'm getting, like I said, everything kitted up and ready to go. Jorden went and got Janalyn her floss. I also picked up my mom her floss on my way. I might even have a piece of fabric that my mom will use. So we're getting ready. We can start it whenever. We're planning Memorial Day. So like you said, if you want to start it early, or if you've already stitched it, please show, use the hashtag Firework Lane and show it so we can see it.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's not sold out anymore.
No. It's definitely restocked.
So, anything else?
Nope. So, stitch along. Hashtag Firework Lane. Connie G Stitches. Email us. Our email is in the description box. It's basicxstitches@gmail.com. And I think that's it. Okay. So my Etsy shop where you can find the pattern is littlestitchgirl.etsy.com. And then on Instagram, I am Jorden X Stitch.
That's so exciting. I am Jami X Stitch.
And Grandma DeAnn is Grandma X Stitch, and Janalyn is Weeza X Stitch.
Jorden matches. That's so
part of the basic bunch now.
You always were. Oh, this dog doesn't know what he wants. So,
okay.
We'll see you again soon.
Happy stitching. Bye.
Bye.